A very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone present here tonight. And today we are going to present to you Passion Global Singapore, Malaysia. And at Passion Global, we are a group that is nurturing mindset and leadership. And of course, our mission is on OBLES, and we would like to, and this is a passion for humanity. So I would like to start, for those of you who are new here with us, so I'll do a little bit of introduction as to how we got started in Singapore. Okay, there is a lady in Singapore called Miss Tri Hia, and Miss Tri Hia actually recommended, last time was called co-founders, right? Co-founders to Mabel, and after Mabel joined, and both of them do not know where and who their sponsor were and from, and so by God's leading, within 2 days, Singapore found their leader and their sponsor, and that is none other than Dr. Bill Williams. Yeah. And from that day onwards, Dr. Bill gave them the content and the confidence to start their trial webinar. By 23rd of September 2021, they started their trial, and on their first public webinar was on 30th of September 2021. And without fail, every Thursday evening at 8:30 in Singapore time, we have been consistently running this webinar every Thursday. Rain or shine, we meet here. Yeah. So mark your calendars, join us every Thursday, and we will definitely be here. And of course, Dr. Williams has been with us in most of our meetings, except the times when he's busy or traveling, so he could not join us. But we are so grateful to have him with us, for he has been our inspiration, and he has always been guiding us in whatever we are doing here, and we are grateful. And of course, we recognize him, and he is our resident leader here in this group in Passion Global Singapore. So without further ado, I would like to then pass this on to Mr. Kumaran, who will carry on with the next sector.
So Kumaran,
please.
I will be helping Kumaran. And he owed me a lot of coffee.
Buy you a bag.
Okay, let me see. Just a minute. So sorry. Let me. Can see? Okay, can see?
This is just the beginning. I'm very happy how it
Are you seeing?
No.
We're not seeing.
Okay.
They're not seeing the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second to correct this thing. Okay. Okay. I will be back. I will be back. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Now it's on.
This is just the beginning. I'm very happy how it came out. Nothing like we planned, but it was perfect.
We go to the top with the Philippines. We go to the top with the Netherlands.
Singapore.
We go Singapore.
Absolutely. We are in Singapore. We'll make a show of it. Yeah.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, indeed.
See you at the top.
See you at the top. Thank you, Dr. Bill. Appreciate you.
We are here, we are on passive, shining bright into the nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. In it to win it, in it to win it, to win it. In it to win it, in it to win it, to win it. In it to win it, in it to win it. In it to win it, in it to win
Wow, thank you, Kumaran. That was great sharing about team passion during the last 20 months. It is nice to remember the active founders who support our webinar each week and the guest speakers who have visited us. By the way, my name is Joanne Wong. I co-host the next agenda. I will invite Brother John Barilla to guide us on the do's and don'ts during our webinar. Please take over, Brother John.
Yes, thank you very much, Joanne. Thank you. Hello everybody. Just a few do or don'ts. Please don't raise your hands right now or throughout the presentation, which will be coming up shortly. Please, we don't like to see the hands up when we're not going to call on it for a while because it's not the Q&A time yet, so don't raise your hands now, but wait, and a little later, we'll let you know it's time to raise your hands for questions and answers also, please. Well, of course, keep your mics muted. Also, please sit up straight if you're on video and I see it as maybe lying down, or just not looking proper, because we want to look nice and neat and friendly here, or I'll close your video. So anyway, that's about it. Oh, and no questions in the chat please, or we'll answer questions in a little while when we call for questions and answers. Okay, that's about it for now. Thank you very much folks, and take over please, Joanne.
Thank you, Brother John Barilla. Now I will invite the one, in the only one, our First Lady, Queen Dr. Benny, to thank our God. Please, Queen Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for giving me this opportunity. And also, I want to thank Brother John Barilla for the do's and don'ts. And the rest guys for coming here, we love you guys. And the first thing I want to thank is our Father. I want to thank our Maker, our God, because He, by the way, brought all of us together this afternoon, this evening and this morning. He loves all of us. That is where we can breathe in and out. As you all know, there are a lot of people in the hospital that are begging for this air. They're paying for it, so when you wake up in the morning, please thank your God. I want to thank our Father again for sending somebody to us. That is why we are here. He sent our visionary to all of us, right? This visionary saw the vision and he was not selfish. He decided to share this opportunity with all of us. And his name is Mr. Ashmafair. If it wasn't for him, we will now not be here. Thank you, thank you. Joanne, to you now.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. That's really touching our hearts. Now let's invite our Singapore great leader, creating so many ONPASSIVE founders in Southeast Asia. Let's welcome Sister Mabel. The floor is yours. Please continue.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And let me start the agenda tonight. And it will be where is I can't find just a minute. Okay, mine is a very short one. Let me start. Okay, as Jeannie has introduced, can't hear my screen. Yep. What happened? Okay.
Here we go.
Here you go. This one? Okay, no. Okay, let me. Can you see this one? Okay, good. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And tonight, Passion Singapore, Malaysia, Global, presenting many speakers tonight. Let me introduce our host here, the host team. Dr. Bill Williams is with us. He is our resident leader, as Jeannie has introduced. My name is Mabel. We have Jeannie Tan, Faith Yo. We are from Singapore. We are your host. We have Kumaran from Malaysia, your host. And Florence too. Tonight, we are introducing two new hosts with us, Florence and Jeffrey Mollock. So Florence is from Malaysia. Then we have Dr. Benny, Debbie, John Barilla, and Jeffrey Mollock with us tonight as hosts. Tonight's topic is mindset growth, and we have a range of speakers with us, which I have just mentioned, including Raj Damoda from India. Let me show us the topics that we'll be touching on. Leadership traits. Belief will be by Debbie McCormick. Love by Faith and Joanne Wong. Compassion by Jeffrey Mollock. Humility, Jeannie Tan. Selflessness, John Barilla. Never Give Up by Raj Damora, the enthusiast and the fire coming from him. And then Take Action, Kumaran. Give. The ability to give is indeed a trait, and by Dr. Benny England. So here, let me just give a couple of slides as to who we are. Passion, our mission is nurturing mindset and leadership. Tonight, to ignite passion for humanity, to form passion groups and help them achieve their goals as we learn to come together. Our first action plan, as you can see us week after week, is actually inviting affiliates, leaders, founders to come and share their own passion. Keep sharing one at a time, and we believe that suddenly we will have an army marching forward, unstoppable, to make the world a better place. It is indeed passion for humanity. Mindset growth, as what the leaders and Mr. Ash Mufarah is saying, Be ready. Mindset growth. Let's all be ready. What is really mindset growth? You either have a fixed mindset, a locked mindset, or a growing mindset, a mindset that is responding. What is mindset? Let me attempt. Not easy, but let me attempt. What is mindset? If you have a growing mindset, you are not afraid of failure. Failure is not a closed door, but an opportunity. And then you have the mindset to want to learn. Challenges is for us to grow. So these are just some of the statements there, and you like to try new things. Feedback, even if it is negative, can be constructive. A closed mindset, a fixed mindset is afraid of failure. Failure is a closed door, and they easily give up, which Raj is going to talk about. And then basically they love to be in a comfort zone. So I want to just touch on one slide. What is the ONPASSIVE mindset? Tongue twister, huh? ONPASSIVE mindset. This week, or in a couple of weeks, or in a month or two time, is, are you ready? What are we ready for? All the waiting, whether it's 1 year or 5 years, the timing and the waiting is really for our growth, our personal growth. For those who are listening, this is important. All the timing and waiting is preparation to receive that gift and that wealth from Mr. Ash Mufarah. And what are you going to do with this gift that Mr. Ash Mufarah is giving to us? Bless oneself, of course, he has said it. Go ahead and bless ourselves, bless our own family. But then, what else? Know what you want. Do we know what we want? Do we know where we are going? These are the two questions Mr. Ash Mufarah and the team leaders are giving us. What are you passionate about? I have this PPP, SGA, prepare, plan, prepare, and propose. If you can remember, plan, prepare, and propose. Strategize, gather, and action. We can plan, give a rough plan. What is it that you want to do, where you want to go, and then prepare the steps of it. Propose, share it with someone. Strategizing is actually planning with some goals in mind. Gather your resources, gather your people, gather leaders, and then let's start the action. So this is something we can do even while waiting, or especially when the apples are here. So plan, prepare, propose, strategize, and here we are tonight. We are talking about leadership traits. All these traits and the qualities that our leaders are sharing tonight will add to the ability for us to roll out our passion and even roll out OBLESS. So I will call the first speaker, Debbie McCormick, to speak on belief. Debbie, all yours. After that, Faith and Joanne Wong.
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Mabel. I truly am honored to talk to you. I had prepared a PowerPoint presentation, but my my Dell computer died. I'm using my Mac, which cannot support that system.
Ah, okay.
So I'm talking from my printed PowerPoints. So I have to talk about belief. And when I thought of it, there are two types of beliefs, and the one I have to talk about is the one ending in V and not the one ending with an F, which means something different altogether. So there are two types of beliefs. The one that you believe in something that is there already pre-existing. And you believe that it's there because you have had access to it. And then you have the other belief that is confidence in truth. You have confidence in something, you have confidence in someone, and that is based on truth. That is believing from being with your parents. You grow up and your parents tell you something and you believe them because they are the ones who nurture you. That is the truth. They love you and you believe in what they tell you until you have your own mind by yourself as an adult to deviate from that belief from your parents to something else. Now in life, we believe either in one thing or the other. And in our ONPASSIVE journey, the belief we have there is in our CEO, the journey that he took us through. But before we got there, somebody that you believed in convinced you to become part of ONPASSIVE. You agreed, you accepted, and you got yourself a position. And then you start believing in the journey of ONPASSIVE with whatever our CEO has in store for us. Now, that is a belief that no one can take from you. You have to have it within to continue to believe. We come here on a regular basis every Thursday from 2001 September because we believe in the process and we believe in the leadership of this particular small, well-knit family. We believe in what their passion is, otherwise we will not be part of it. And we take away something, and that something stay with us on a weekly basis until the following week that we return to do it all over again with the same people, with different speakers and different mindsets that they share with us. So the other belief that I know we have is either traditional or cultural. We all have different cultural beliefs. And that is something that depends on where we come from, what we practiced while growing up, and what we notice through our teachings as we grow. So those are beliefs that are traditionally ingrained in our brains and we practice them. Those cultural practices, be it in meals, food, which our CEO talks about, he enjoys food a lot, or be it in goods of ostentatious, like whatever you wear, there's some people who can only wear certain things. That is all something that we believe it makes us look any different than others. But do we need all those extra things? It's what you believe in. So in terms of where we are right now in the traditional and culture, that is what has brought all of us together. We are here from different parts of the globe, different walks of life, different shades of color, but one thing brings us together. Belief in unity, belief in one cause. We believe to enhance our lives. Our lives will be enhanced if we continue to stay together. Our lives will continue to be brightened by the thought of what we have put ourselves into if we continue to believe. And it's not just going to be for us, it's also going to be for the next generation and others to come. Now, when we had this, handed to us on a platter, we did not just accept it and we did not hoard it to ourselves. We shared with others. So the people we shared with them believed in us. So I feel that we will continue to believe in the process, the way we believed in ourselves to start off by joining, and we'll continue to believe and continue to share when it's time for us to get others to come in who did not join in the beginning. So I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to talk about belief. I really wanted to empower those who are visual and not audio. That's why my PowerPoint failed, but next time I promise I will make sure I get my PowerPoint to work, because I know we have two types of people, those who hear and remember and those who see and remember, like Sister Mabel did in her presentation, as well as Brother Kumaran. But that's my little talk about belief today. I know it's supposed to be 2 to 5 minutes. I hope I did not exceed my time. I
No,
truly appreciate you coming up with the topic on a weekly basis, Sister Mabel. Thank you once more. I appreciate you all, and I love you. I love everyone. In case someone didn't tell you today, I love you.
I love you too, Sister Debbie, and we love you.
Yeah, we all
We
love
thank you
you.
for your support. Thank you so much. Yeah. So if Faith can unmute and talk on this great topic, big thing, love, call love. What is love to you, Faith?
Hello, everybody. This is Faith calling from Singapore. I want to thank all of you for coming again week after week. You are so faithful, and we love all of you for your faithfulness. I want to tell you a little bit of what I think love is all about. See, if I were to speak in the tongues of men, of angels, but I do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. I like what Sister Debbie said about loving us. We know the Singapore team and the Malaysian team loves Debbie much, much more than he can ever imagine. We love you, Debbie. Love you for your support. Love you for your love you for your guidance, love you for everything that you've done for us thus far, and everything that you will continue to help us with in the future. And I want to thank you, Sister Debbie, and tell you God loves you. And I want to tell you every day from today onwards, I will send you a message to say, I love you, Debbie, so that you can be reminded that there's someone way over in Singapore that loves you. And this is what love is all about. Now, I would like to go on to say, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, then again, what am I? I am nothing. So again, I want to expand this love, not just to Sister Debbie, but to all my friends here from all over the world. In front of me right now, on my computer, I have Brother John Barilla. Brother John, I want to tell you, I love you. And the Singapore and Malaysian team loves you too. And you know, you will always have our love. You will always have our support. And we know that you will always have that for us here in Singapore and Malaysia too. Thank you for that, Brother John. And I think I've said enough. Maybe it's time for me to give my...
You still have 1 minute if you want.
I still have 1 more minute?
Go ahead.
Okay. Then I want to tell all of you about the love that Mr. Ash Mufarah has given to all of us. Wow, this man, Ash, he has an unconditional love for all of us and for the whole world. And we are so blessed to be part of his movement, this movement that we have all been on the journey since about 5 years ago for some. For us, it's shorter. But truly, if not for him, we have no love and we have nothing. And I want to emphasize to all of you that Mr. Ash Mufarah, when he gave out this love to all of us, he did not ask for any in return. Would you all agree? He did not expect any in return from any one of us. But I just know from the bottom of my own heart, I want to love him.
Wow.
Because he first loved me.
Okay.
Without even knowing who I am.
Yes, yes.
Now
yes.
I think my time is really up. Over
Yes.
to you, Joanne.
Okay, yes. Joanne, we have 2 persons talking on love, so each one will take about 3 minutes instead of 2.5. You know, we have love for you. So Joanne,
Yes,
to
good
you for love.
morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Joanne. You have seen enough of my avatar, I believe. But I'm still too shy to come up. Pardon me, okay? I know you all love me. Okay. I want to thank Ash Mufari. Indeed, he is the leader of all leaders in ONPASSIVE. And I support whatever that Faith has earlier shared. And I know that whatever that we have received thus far, the love that we do not deserve, we do not merit, but yet it was given to us. And so we all must openly open our arms and receive that love. Yeah. And in order for us to offer that, to pay forward the love that we receive, and we believe that, you know, with all the love that we have from Ash Mufare, from international leaders who always impart updates to us and shared all their experience with us, and including Dr. Bill, who is always so welcome in our platform. And I also thank all the passion leaders who are here. All of them, they have kind of nurtured me. I hope I continue to grow my mindset. I want to accept the challenge, to speak up tonight. And
Yes, well done, well done.
I believe that, you know, when a person has love, it's a win-win situation, because when we
Yeah,
love, we will receive love also. Who doesn't
yes,
want love, right?
Mm.
So therefore, with love in our heart, we speak love, we act out the love, and we also persist in love. Yeah. So love makes the world go round. Faith
hallelujah.
mentioned that the last sharing. And even my daughter told me just now when I was having a short discussion with her, she said that actually love, what did she say? Let me think. She said that to love is to have it's the only way to earn respect, from those who are in authority. If the ones in the authority has love for the people more than the numbers, more than the dollars and cents, they will earn the respect. This is quite profound from my daughter. She's only in her early 20s. So I believe that we all want to have leaders who show us love, and
Yes.
also to show us how to love. And therefore I do my best on this platform. And I thank you all for listening to my sharing. I keep it short, no need 1 minute, 2 minutes. I only need 30 seconds. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
Thank you,
everyone.
Joanne. Thank you,
Thank you,
Joanne.
Joanne. Well done.
Thank you, Joanne. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for
Love you,
all
love
your
you.
love and support. Yes. And the big word, compassion, by Jeffrey Moloch. Come, share with us your version of compassion, Jeffrey.
Wow. I tell you, I'm loving this platform, but I may be in a little trouble after this, because I missed the memo about keeping it short. So I've got several minutes, but I think that you're really gonna appreciate this, I think. But thank you so very, very much. This is indeed a very exciting time to be alive. And today on the platform, I'm going to be talking about compassion, right? And it's a word that everybody here is probably deeply familiar with, I'm sure, but outside of an occasional brush with tragedy or even perhaps severe hardship, most folks don't exercise compassion as an ever-present component of everyday life, right? I mean, the present company excluded, obviously. And while there's not a single all-encompassing big umbrella definition of compassion, it is generally understood to be a response to the suffering of somebody else, to another person. So if you'll allow me, we're going to work our way into a full definition, and we're going to see what it is and how it actually fits into our unique vision for uplifting humanity. Right now, the word compassion comes to us originally from the Latin word or root word pati, P-A-T-I, means to suffer, which is probably not something people want to do. But the prefix com, it means with. So compassion originates from that word compati, literally meaning to suffer with, but it's more than that. Okay, the connection of suffering with another person brings compassion that's beyond sympathy into a realm of empathy, if you will, and it's been long regarded as a core part of our humanity. Now, it's also experienced through three different types, right? Compassion has familial, which is it's a compassion that we feel with family members when they're suffering. There's also a familiar compassion, which is for people that we have a different form or some other form of a relationship with. And we have stranger compassion, which is compassion that we actually feel for, that is for people that we don't even really know. But regardless of the type of compassion we feel, there's actually 5 elements found in how we experience it. Namely, we've got objectivity, sensitivity, hospitality, tolerance, and generosity. But to understand what these actually mean, we say that we experience compassion through our ability of recognizing suffering, what it is, right, and where it is, understanding the universality of it, right, human suffering, knowing that we all at some point or to some degree suffer, by offering consideration to the person that's suffering, in that we feel moved, emotionally or mentally, by connecting with whatever distress they happen to be feeling. And we also tolerate the uncomfortable feelings that may come out of this connection, like embarrassment or fear or anger, something like that. Now, as mentioned a minute ago, compassion literally means to suffer with or to suffer together. Now, among emotion researchers, yeah, that's actually a thing. It's defined as the feeling that arises in us when we're confronted with another's suffering and we feel motivated to relieve that suffering. So the kind of suffering that we could be responding to comes from a variety of things. Could be physical or emotional or mental, things that are brought on by disease or injury, or even just general dissatisfaction with life, right? The cause of the discomfort could be anywhere from the external, anything outside of us, to interpersonal events, either real or imagined. But regardless of where it comes from, the compassion is actually our care or concern for the person suffering that's considered, right? That's actually what we call compassion. So to clear it up just a little bit, the connection that we feel to the suffering of another person brings about a feeling of compassion that goes beyond sympathy into the realm of empathy, which is the ability to understand and share the feelings of somebody else. Ergo, the original, we suffer with, or we suffer together, right? But even though it may not sound like it, it is rather rewarding to engage in compassionate action, right? We've talked about that. That's a term that should be familiar with all of us here, because it generates the feeling of compassion, joy, and that makes us feel good about ourselves as well. And whether or not anybody else knows it at all, it still feels good when we do that. And Michael Williams talked a little bit about that last week on the webinar. So acting compassionately actually benefits us. In addition to this good feeling that's generated by compassionate action, there's other potential benefits. One of them is that it supports the positive view of ourselves, right? Includes a sense of well-being and purpose for us. Another one is that when other people learn about a compassionate action being done, either accidentally or by design, right, like paying something forward or gifting or donations, then the appreciation for that person can go up as well, in that the regard for the compassionate person is generally increased, right? Now, earlier today, I mentioned to Dr. Bill Williams that there's a guy named Dr. Paul Elkman, right? Now, this guy is the world's deception detection expert. He's a discoverer of the micro expressions, which are facial expressions that happen within a fraction of a second that kind of let you know the true emotions of somebody. It's oddly enough, it's called emotional leakage, but he's also the inspiration behind the series on TV called Lie to Me, which my wife and I loved. And he's named 100 most influential people in the world. So, I mean, the guy's got it going on. But Dr. Ekman, and this is kind of where I tie it in, believes that the humanity has got to move towards what we all call global compassion, right? And this is a concern to alleviate the suffering of anybody, regardless of their nationality, their language, their culture, their religion, right? Any of those. Global compassion it's when compassion is felt toward everybody, all human beings, and it's the central concern in somebody's life. Now, that probably reminds us, right? Because quite frankly, this is where the rubber meets the road in a way. Obviously, Mr. Mufara comes to mind when we think of this far-reaching type of compassion and the actions that are associated with it. And that's been a driving force to the creation of ONPASSIVE, obviously a company that's consisting of a family of solutions designed to combat and eventually alleviate a great many touch points for suffering for the entirety of the human population. I mean, in short, ONPASSIVE has been designed to sustainably lift humanity. But more than that, and this is where it really comes home for us, it provides each and every one of us an ability. It gives us the power, empowers us through its platforms to carry out our own personal vision, our version of that, right? Our plan to do our part within the context of global compassion at a very low cost and to our extreme benefit on many levels. So I think, having said all this, that we should each take the time that we have now to best look at and move forward into the way for us to individually do that, because we are, every one of us, in this to win it. We're going to win bigger together, and together through compassionate action and our own compassion, we can change the world. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate the time here. Blessings.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, it is indeed a difficult word to explain. The little I know is really the ability to respond to suffering. And ONPASSIVE is indeed a global compassion in action, in manifestation. So now the next one, is it Jeannie?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Jeannie, talking about humility. Wow, another big word. Wow, today we are all blessed with we call it a buffet of speakers and traits.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel, and thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you for your compassion, and thank you so much to the other leaders as well, to Faith, Joanne, well done, Joanne. Thank you. I'm rooting for you. So next you're going to speak again, right? And then thank you, Miss Debbie, for your belief And yeah, I'm with you. Thank you so much. So my topic is on humility. Okay, there are many leadership traits that tonight that all of us are going to touch upon. Each of us going to take our part, and I'm doing humility. Humility, I would say that there are many leadership traits that a true leader should and would have. And humility is one of the important traits. And humility is the quality of having a modest attitude. Humility, simply put, is the opposite of being proud, you know. And this humility means the person is meek, modest, submissive to authority, and he always puts others before self. And pure humility means freedom from pride or arrogance. So a very important, a good example of humility is people who give up their own privileges in order to serve those who have less. And I would like to mention Mother Teresa. And Mother Teresa is one of those compassionate person with humility. And Mother Teresa actually dedicated her life, her whole life, to ministry, to minister to the poorest people in Calcutta. That is in India, right? Calcutta? Yeah. And she saw the needs as just important as their needs as just as important as her own. So she chose to live at that level in order to help these people. What a lady she is. Yeah, I adore her, and I have always admired her. Yeah. So, and another thing of talking about humility, I would say that humility helps one to extend more compassion and empathy to others. And those who practice humility are more open and are likely to consider others' beliefs and opinions. A person who practices humility are less involved in it and are more attuned to the feelings of others. Again, it is putting others before self. And of course, humility always, you know, I would say is to appreciate. Humility allows us to appreciate who we are and to remain confident in our strengths, our weaknesses, and while intentionally looking for ways to lift others to a higher level of confidence and experience. And this is one of the traits of a leader. That's what a leader would do for his people. Rather than to seek the approval of others and not running others down, you know, or putting others down or backstabbing at others in order to seek recognition for himself or herself. So humility is a person who's humble, who places a high value on recognizing and the contributions of others. So this is a true team player. And of course, what is the core value of humility? And this is what I want to touch on. Humility allows ourselves to grow with dignity and integrity, not needing to prove, you know, to anybody, you know, because we know ourselves better. And humility makes arrogance disappear.
Wow.
Humility allows lightness in the face of challenges. And therefore, I would say humility is a value. And its highest value is it allows selflessness and dignity for a better world. And humility is also an act of kindness. Being humble means you do things out of kindness of your heart. without expectation of anything in return. As what Mabel mentioned earlier about Mr. Ash Mufarah or Faith, he's doing all this, not expecting all this for all of us by, making founders out of us and giving us, the whatever that he's giving us without expecting anything back from us. All right. And next, of course, humility is also a virtue for personal success and inner well-being. By remaining humble, people can increase their income by reaching their highest potential. And how can they do that? They are willing, because they are willing to learn and to upgrade themselves. And they are humble enough to say that, to ask if they do not know, and to upgrade and keep upgrading themselves. And I would like to quote a Bible verse here, and that's Proverbs 18:12. Humility is not how we dress, or how you dress, or I dress. It is not the money we make, and it is not where we live, not what we drive, and it is not even how we look. We are never once commanded by God to look humble. Humility is actually an attitude. It is an attitude of the heart, attitude of our heart. And I would like to add that the good Christians affirms that humility is a virtue. Yeah. So how do leaders use humility to lead others? Humility in leadership is the ability to consider others' opinions and to act with self-awareness, lead from a spirit of generosity, and accepting responsibility for your mistakes, and learning from them and recognizing the worth of others. As a leader, we do have to recognize that humility is about being honest with ourselves, and integrity is being honest with others. And also, how are gratefulness and humility related? I would like to touch a little bit on gratitude as well, but just a little bit. How do we, I asked that again, how are gratitude and humility related? By emphasizing the goodness in our lives, gratitude serves as a reminder to our interdependence and the support we receive from others. And this awareness in turn nurtures humility as we come to recognize that our achievements and well-being are not solely the result of our efforts. It is a collective effort. No man can stand alone. We need everyone. It's everybody's effort put together. Right? And of course, humility is commitment and integrity and ethical practice, with ethical practice. Building humility is putting collective success before individual achievement. I say that again. Building humility is putting collective success before individual achievement. A humble person bases their self-worth not on what they know to be true, but about themselves, and this makes them immune to opinions of others. Yeah. And in conclusion, I would like to urge every one of us, including myself here, to stay true to ourselves. And I would like all of us here to touch our own hearts, and I'm touching my heart now, Okay, I'm touching my heart, and I would like to say this to myself, and if all of you would like to also say it to yourself. And really, I say this touching my heart, that I say it to myself, and I say this to God too, that I am a person with high integrity, and I want to be that person of high integrity, and I want to be honest to myself and to God, and I will respect others the same way I want to be respected by them. And I am an ethical person, and I do not backstab others just to climb to a higher position. And humility is commitment and integrity and the ethical practice. And I say that again, building humility is putting collective success before individual achievement. So for me, I want to practice to build humility and to put collective success before individual achievement. And I want to live a righteous life with high integrity, trustworthy, and a loyal person in everything that I do and every company that I represent. And with that, I conclude. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are all touched by your sharing and touching of the heart. Yes, challenge and encouragement. The next one, also another difficult virtue to have, to describe especially, I mean, selflessness by John Barilla, brother.
Okay. Thank you, Mabel. Hello, everyone. And Jeffrey, you know, I did get the memo. I noticed the memo, but I don't need the memo because I'm always brief. I try to be brief, and I think it's a good thing. But I will start with what I have to say about selflessness on how I got my category. And perhaps showing that I was trying to maybe show some selflessness, because when Mabel had put in our group about today's topic and the categories that the people that she was asking to speak would speak upon, and she said, so choose one of these or express which category you folks might like to speak on. And now I saw this very early on, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. And she asked me to speak. Which one of these would I like to speak on? You know, no one's chosen one yet. Oh, okay, let me wait. And I went away from the group. I went away. And a little while later, I came back and I looked, and still no one had chosen a category. So I went away, and I didn't come back for a day. The next day, I got a message from Mabel, and she had said in the message, John, would you like to speak about selflessness? And I thought, oh, she's choosing one for me.
No.
So I messaged her back, Mabel, that's wonderful. I like that one. Thank you very much. I will speak on selflessness. And Mabel replied to me and said, haha, you know, this was the only category left because I had waited so long that everyone else had already chosen a category. So you all helped me choose my category by, whether you know it or not, by choosing your category, because this was the only one left. And I'm happy to have it. So as I go into it, that's how I got my category. I tried to express selflessness. So let me just start with a short definition that I've found here of selflessness. Well, first I wanted to say that certainly our CEO, Ashmu Farah, he has this characteristic, as all leaders should, and he displays this characteristic. for all of us. Because as I go into this now, you'll see what I mean. A short definition: selflessness. It's concern more with the needs and wishes of others than with one's own. A noble act of selflessness. Okay, that's a short definition. Now, what is a selfless person? If you're selfless, you think less about yourself and more about others. You're generous and kind. Being selfless is similar to being altruistic. Another word for giving to others without looking for personal gain. A selfless person goes beyond his concerns and emphasizes with others. They are humble. They have broader views. They truly listen to others, put themselves in others' position. They say we instead of I. They celebrate success together, and they face failure alone. And they find pleasure in helping others to see happiness. And so, what are some character traits of selflessness? At the core of good character is the recognition that we win most by helping others to win. I find it helpful to think of good character in terms of three traits: integrity, selflessness, and responsibility. Now, each of those traits can be further detailed as a set of attributes. And so, integrity, very quickly: trustworthy, transparent, authentic, honest, loyal. Responsibility: reliable, dedicated, intentional, self-disciplined, future-focused, and confident. Oh, all of traits that we see in Mr. Ashmufarah. Now, what are attributes of selflessness? Selfless people reflect these attributes, okay? Now, you must be humble, honest self-assessment, finding as much pleasure in the accomplishments of others as in my own. Courageous, accepting personal risks to benefit others and causes that I believe in. Respectful, treating others with dignity and civility, even when I disagree with them. Teachable, allowing others to teach, connect, and challenge me. They must be generous, willing to make personal sacrifices for the good of others. They must be trusting, expecting the best from others, accepting measured risks to let them prove trustworthy. Caring, demonstrating kind, compassionate concern for the success and well-being of others. And just, standing up for the fair, dignified treatment of all others, regardless of my personal affinity for them. And certainly, our leader, Ashmufarah, distributes and shows all of these characteristics and attributes that I'm telling you today about what it is to have selflessness. And it's something that I try to lead my daily life this way. I try always to think of others before I think of myself and conduct myself in that way, displaying these attributes I've said to you today. That's all I have to say about it. I hope that helps us understand a little bit about what it is to have selflessness. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you again. Wonderful. I I just want to give Dr. Bill a very hard job, and that is to help us summarize when, when all the speakers are done, Dr. Bill. Okay, you always have the hardest job, all these years, you always summarize and I give you the hardest job. So we have 3 more: never give up, take action, and give. So the next one, we have Raj, who is going to talk to us about never give up. Raj from India, come.
Yeah, thank you so much, Marvel, big sister. Really, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the galaxy of intellectual. Hi, I am Raj Damodaran from India, going to express myself. One of the best traits of my leadership quality, never give up, never give up. What is meaning by never give up? Never give up means it is attitude that one should carry on, always lifetimes, no matter what, no matter what happened. You should always be fighter. You should always be feeling, struggling, and fighting spirit with all the odds of your life. Failure cannot judge you. It might be possible that you are chasing your target, but you are becoming loser. But don't mind. Again, try off. Never give up. One day you will be winner. This is a true meaning of never give up. What is success? Success means everybody want to enjoy the success, and everybody want to taste the aroma, flavor of success. But success requires a lot of hardship, lot of massive effort, sleepless days and night, all the times. Then we can get a huge breakthrough in our life. I want to give two best example of our life. Let's look at our legend CEO, Mr. Asmupara. He's a really legend. He is giving destiny to all 8 billion people of the universe. He's building one of the finest company of the universe on passive. He's a true soldier. He is facing many odds, day and night. Still, he's a winner. Still, he's a true champion. He's a true fighter. I love our CEO, Mr. Asmutharab. He really indomitable spirit. Yes, second example I like to say, Lee Kyun Yeon. What a marvelous personality. He changed the scene of Singapore from a small island to what an outclass city, one of the hub and financial hub, education hub, technological hub of the universe all the time. This is stunning success of Singapore. But he never give up, never quit. This is the power of never give up, my dear friends. What is a failure? Yes, you get a failure to test your ability, how you cope with the odds. Yes, I'm getting failure. Yes, who am I to testify? Who am I? Failure gives you two choices of your life. Either stand down, stay down, or stand up. But I have stood up. I am fighting up because I never believe in give up, never give up, never give up. I want to give one of the best examples for all the times. Even Mr. Asmufara, our CEO, told Thomas Alva Edison failed 1,000 times in his life for invention of light bulb. But again he tried, but never give up. One day he invented one of the miracle, all-time best brainstorming breakthrough of humanity, light bulb. But he never give up, my dear friends. This is the power of never give up. Yes, how to not give up. Yes, it is possible that your mind, your body is tired of, your mind is getting tired of and saying give up, but never give up. Why? Because you have not achieved the target yet. Winners are not those who quits. Winners are those who never quits. Winners are not those who never fail, my dear friends. Winners are those who always strive his full potential to take the target, set the target and hit the target. That should be your trendsetter of your life, my dear friends. Come on, take one dream, go for it, cherish it all the times, live for it like as Mufarah, and chase your dream. One day you will be conquering the world. Yes, this is a great time for all on Pacifian family that we are rocking all over the world. And we are really true beacon of humanity of 8 billions of people. That is why I am saying never give up. This is a magical power. This is spiritual power. This is a temperament of science, logical, rational thinking that we are winning today. And we are creating a top-class legacy and top-class financial freedom and time freedom, my dear friends. That is why I'm saying, never give up, never give up. Go miles way before you sleep. Thank you so much from my side. Thank you, Marvel Big Sister, giving me such wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much from my side. Thank you. Never give up. Never give up.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Raj. Well done. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for the points. Never give up. What is success? What is failure? And how not to give up. Wonderful. And the next one is by Kumaran, taking action. Is it by Avatar or what? It's Kumaran, right? Kumaran, take action. You are muted. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Oh, there's an echo. Sorry. Better? Is it okay now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mabel, for letting me share the take action part. Okay. So it's basically very simple. Either you don't do or you do, right? Either you don't do or do, right? So the last few webinars, our leaders and our CEO also already start saying what we're supposed to do. So I'll be just sharing a few of the important sharings in WhatsApp. Okay, and okay, this has actually been shared in one of the group. Okay, I just want to read this. Okay, what we should do. Okay, what we should do. So get a good phone or laptop or desktop and learn how to operate the gadgets. Okay, this is part of the we prepare and get some IT knowledge. Okay, write down your dreams. Okay, what you want to do, your vision. Okay, visit our website, do see what's coming and select your own area of interest. Okay, visualize what you're going to plan and okay, these are the basic things. Okay, and another thing, when Janet Butler was asking our CEO what we should do once we launch, we said just get a corner in your house and get make yourself an office, your house, your office, a corner in your house, and spend some time every day. Log in and log out, see what is the latest updates every day. This is as a founder, these are the things we shall do. Okay, and okay, That is the main idea as a founder, right? And the next one is what I am going to do as a founder. Okay, get ready, take action. Okay, the first thing is that our mobile phone, right? Our mobile phone is the most important thing because all our contacts, the circle of friends is actually with us. Okay, they are with us, and you can access to them every day, anytime you want. So the best is to get the visibility to them, so that they know that we are ONPASSIVE founders. So I suggest that you all promote because to business WhatsApp, because it's better. Let me share. Okay, okay. This is how it looks when you have a WhatsApp, business WhatsApp, where you can have all your profiles there. Okay, update. So this is what I'm going to do. I already done. I already planned and put all the information about ONPASSIVE in my phone. Okay, then anything about ONPASSIVE is in my fingertips. Okay, my friends, they can see, because once launch, our logo it going to be seen everywhere. So everybody is going to look at ONPASSIVE. So just imagine your friends there. They saw the logo in your phone and anything you share. So they will come back to you for information. So since I already prepare, I put it A to Z, all about ONPASSIVE is in fingertips. Then I just can share with them. So very easy. So let me show you a very simple one. See, this is, let's say, one of my friend. Okay, our Pankaj. This Pankaj Patel, let's say he's one of the leader from the Tiger Group in India. Okay, so if I want to, if he asks something to me, I just have to say, this is the difference between normal WhatsApp and business. Here, I just go to the gallery. Okay, I no need to go to the gallery. I just go to the catalog, and I can choose. Then I can just send. Okay, I choose this one. I send direct. So my friend there, he can view. And what is this? He can direct go to our YouTube, and this is actually one of the information about ONPASSIVE. So we by now should get ready, prepare before the launch. Our CEO say it can be 2 weeks, it can be less than 2 weeks, it can be 2 days. So just wait. So but then same time, it's good for us to get ready and prepare ourselves, right? And okay. So that is one thing. Okay, the other than that is okay. There's a good video done by our Dr. Derek, deep dive. Okay, it was one of the Dr. Derek was sharing about housekeeping, what we must do or don'ts. We prepare now itself, like our Gmail, what is the backup Gmail, and what our password, where everything we keep a record. So later I will be sharing that video YouTube in our chat, so you all can copy and you can go through. That's very information. It's about housekeeping. That's very important. I suggest that you all go in visit that YouTube. Okay, and there's another YouTube Dr. Derek was sharing about what are the computer we should invest. Okay, he give about 20 minutes on all the computers, and I suggest that you all visit that YouTube also. Okay, then the last one I want to say is that okay, see we know, we talk about ONPASSIVE, we talk about AI, right? And we can see, let's say you use Uber, you use what do you call Google Map. Okay, we can see AI is there, right? You can see, because when you use Google Map or you use Waze, the AI will be communicating with us. It will show us when we drive, it shows go turn left, turn right. Okay, we can see in our eye where is the AI. Then let's say we use ChatGPT. Okay, when we ask questions and the AI will communicate with us, right? And we can see the AI is there. So even some phones, smartphones, we communicate with the phone. We just say, "Hey Siri, can you please call John Marella?" The call will go. Okay, we can see AI. But in sales, okay, when you go and talk about ONPASSIVE to your friends, okay, the 10-second is very important. Okay, the 10-second or the 15-second is very, very important. And I've been asking to most of the leaders, right, in ONPASSIVE, I got time means I will just ask them, show me the AI in ONPASSIVE. Okay, where is the AI? Show me. So this is my answer from all the question I ask and I get the answer. Okay, let me share screen. Okay, this is our back office, right? So if your friend, when you talk about ONPASSIVE, let's say your friend asks, where is AI? Very straight, just bring them to your email, right? Okay, go and prepare. Okay, this is actually a new email you compose, right? You prepare new email, then see on the right hand side. Okay, you click listening. Okay, then you just talk to them. Okay, you type. Yeah, actually you want to prepare. So now you can see the word listening. I'm holding my hand here, right? When you talk to see, it's happening. Okay, this is the AI. So you can straight away show to your friend. Okay, I'm holding my hand here, but then you can see it's typed by itself. So this is where the AI lives in ONPASSIVE, from my knowledge. Okay, it's very simple. You can show to your friend. If they ask where is the AI, just show to them. And the next one is that the letter, you see, if you receive a letter, you can go to, okay, you can from speech to text, from text to speech, so it will read for you. So this one, I don't know whether you all can hear. So let me stop sharing. Okay, so this is my best answer I can find at the moment. When someone asks, where's your AI? Straight away, just bring inside your email and just show where's the AI is living. All right, so thank you. That's all my part.
Thank you for the real action. Thank you for taking the real action, Kumaran. We see all the action that you are taking and encouraging us with the back office, etc. We will have tonight's wonderful speaker, last but not least, Dr. Benny will tell us, give. Give is a virtue. To be able to give is a trait, is a value. So share with us, Dr. Benny, your perspective of give. And then let's see how Dr. Bill will help us put some thoughts together. Muted.
Greetings. Sister Mabel, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my queens and kings on this amazing webinar in different parts of the globe. I really want to thank each and everyone, those who have presented. I would say fantastic, terrific, magnificent presentation. But before I proceed, I want to take this moment to really, really thank our Heavenly Father, because he brought all of us together. He loves you and I. That is why he woke all of us this morning. You guys are breathing, right? Because of our Heavenly Father. But guess what? Our CEO gave us this opportunity. He did. He gave us this opportunity so that each and everyone can join ONPASSIVE. But only 1.4 million plus decided to join out of 8 billion humans out there. But anyway, giving is the act of love that God has bestowed to you and I. Now, in the biblical format, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have an everlasting life. Wow. Giving is important. People don't know the act of giving. When you give, don't expect that the person should give it back to you. All right. Thank you so much for this particular topic. Give means to give freely. It means that you should transfer the possession of something to someone. It can also mean to grant or bestow by formal action. Giving, the perfect gift, means that you are considerate, you are kind, you are aware, and you are ingenious. Rather than simply an act of material exchange, right? A gift should be used to convey feeling of love, care, consideration, and what? Or empathy. Now, the Bible teaches us. Sorry that I'm going through the Bible because God brought all of us here together. So in the Bible teaches us that giving is an act of worshiping, a way of expressing gratitude and generosity, and the means of helping the poor and needy. As you all know, giving is a biblical principle that involves what? Offering God's or others. Now, the Bible teaches us again that giving should be done sacrificially, by faith, in secret, and through the spirit of love. Giving benefits not only the recipient, but also the giver, as God promises to repay those who help the needy. Giving is a way of showing what? Gratitude to God and compassion to others. Giving is mentioned throughout the Bible, right? It's an essential aspect of the Christian life. I believe you guys are Christian. No, never mind. Some of us are Christian. Not all, but I don't have to push anyone to become Christian. Now, in scripture, believers are encouraged to give sacrificial by faith, secret, through the spirit of love of God and others. Now, giving sacrificially. The principle of giving sacrificially relates to what? Serving others through one's time, talent, and other resources, such as what? Possessions. Now, when Jesus spoke about loving one's neighbor as yourself, right? As oneself. Now, he told the story of Good Samaritan, who gave his time, energy, and resources to help the poor man who had been beaten and left for death. To tell the truth, this came from Luke chapter 10, verse 30 to 37. Thus, believers can also sacrifice with their money, and also with other resources as well. Now, we do have what? Giving in faith, right? Now, when Christians give sacrificially, there is a major element of faith involved. Now, the poor widows trusted that God will provide for her when she gave her money to the temple treasury. Paul, the apostle, also discussed giving in faith, as the church of Macedonia did when they gave generosity or out of their poverty. Now, instead of greedily grasping onto finances, these individuals trusted in the Lord to provide for their needs. Now, as David Mattis stated in his book about spiritual discipline. Giving is an opportunity to show and to reinforce the place of faith in our heart. Habit of grace, crossway. Now, giving in secret, in addition to giving sacrificially in faith, the scripture also discusses what? The importance of giving in secret. Now, during Jesus' earthly ministry, he witnesses the hypocritical act of the Pharisees. You know, whenever I read the Bible, I always laugh at the Pharisees, how they try to play over the intelligence of Jesus Christ, but they don't know that Jesus knows everything about them. Anyway, which includes what? Making grand public show for their financial gift. Believers who give secretly are not trying to impress others. They're not. But rather, they are loving, giving to others, the sight of their beloved God. Practicing giving in secret will help believers to avoid the temptation of religion, pride, and instead give from a pure motive, an act of love for the faith in God. Now, the essence of giving. Now, within all aspects of the biblical giving sacrificially in faith and in secret, the attribute which should tie them all together is what? Love. Sister Mabel, love. So Paul described the importance of love when giving by stating, even if I give away everything that I have and sacrifice myself, but have no love, I gain nothing. That's what Paul says. Now, truly, without love, giving is useless. Just as Jesus sacrificed his life because of his love for people, so also should Christians give to others out of the spirit of love. Now, just a minute. The importance of giving in light of grace. Now, giving is mentioned throughout the Bible, and it is an essential aspect of the Christian's life. In the scripture, believers are encouraged now to give what? Sacrificially, by faith, secret, and through the spirit of love for God and others. While many churches and Christians regularly teach that believers are under the obligation of tithe, right? And the Bible states otherwise. Believers are to give cheerfully and joyfully as they have decided in their heart, which may mean more or less than 10%, because we know that the Bible always said that we should give 10% every month when we receive our paychecks. At the heart of the Christian giving is the grace of Christ, who give all the redeemed to those who place faith in him. Based on love and gratitude to such great grace, believers should be willing to give generously and to others from finances, time, and resources. As we all know that since our CEO has given us this opportunity to join ONPASSIVE, he is also expecting us to go out there and give to the needy, to the underprivileged children, to what? To the widowers, to what? To the orphans, and to those who are suffering. As we all know that every day, I shouldn't say every day, but sometimes our CEO will go out there, and I don't know whether he prepares food with his wife and children. They go out there and share food to people who are in need. And I believe that when we start receiving these apples, well, let me say apples, right? We are going to do the same. Because the type of money that you're going to be receiving, you guys have never received these dollars in your life. So please do what it takes to go out there and share and give to those who are in need. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, everyone. What a night, what a buffet, a spread of inspiration, encouragement, motivation. And just to before I pass to Dr. Bill to help put things together. Tonight, we touch on belief, love, compassion, humility, selflessness, never give up, take action, and give. Thank you, everyone. Dr. Bill Williams, over to you.
Thank you, Mabel. Good to see all of my friends here. You realize that the crucible of ONPASSIVE is to boil down what's important and let it rise to the top and scrape off the dross and leave only the solid gold, the crucible when it's heated. And that's one of the things we do when we're in webinars together. We take a topic and we refine our gold to make it more pure. And so that's what we've done today is take concepts of what we believe is important about passion and try to identify it so that we more clearly identify who we are as a group, a family. So we started off talking about being open-minded. And to me, that's having an abundance mentality versus a scarcity mentality. Open-minded means you know that there's an option around every corner. It's not a closed society. I use the quote, if it's been done, it's probably possible. Of course, if there's a better quote out there related to that, it's this one: through God, all things are possible, is how it starts. And so we have definitely tuned in to the higher powers, right? That things are done through the higher power rather than more through ourselves. We talked about all the attributes that we listed. Believe, Debbie McCormick started off talking about belief and believe, the difference, and how you look to the future to believe in what's possible. Love, faith, and Joanne Wong talked about love. We always come from the heart, particularly the ONPASSIVE Passion Group comes from the heart, in that we want to mirror everything against what our heart says. It's not just what our head says. And their words were comforting, but Jeffrey Morlock tied them together with compassion. And so you can't have compassion without love. If you don't have love, you don't have compassion. So linked together, a way to separate those, right? When I was in the 8 years to the 18th year of my life, the early formative years, I went through scouting, Boy Scouts, and I was steeped in the belief systems that my parents gave me because they were in favor of that movement, the Boy Scout movement. And so we had the Scout Law, and it closely mirrors what we've been talking about today. And for those not familiar, the Scout Law is that a Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. You live by those principles. They're universal, and they closely mirror what we talked about today as we went through the list. Humility. The Jeannie Tan talked about humility. Nobody's more humble than Ash. And as we look through all the attributes that we talked about today, every one of them is exhibited by Ash. And that's kind of the unifying factor among all of us, is that we want to be more like Ash. We want to be more like those that we look up to. We talked about selflessness, and John Barilla is perfect because he's the hall monitor of ONPASSIVE. Yeah, he's the guy that goes in the chat rooms and straightens everybody out who's walking askew. Selfless act, not on the screen, not flashing his, even though we love Tin Man, he does a job behind the scenes many times. So perfect result to display selflessness, John. never give up. You know, I got to hear Raj today for the first time, so great job, sir. And I enjoy the idea that you have a stack of books behind you. I know that you're a man that reads, and when I see somebody with books, I think of Charlie Tremendous Jones, a motivator, speaker, a great salesman in America. And he said, you will be the same person in 5 years as you are today, except for the people you meet and the books you read. So I've often relied on those two things. The people that you surround yourself by, you'll become like them, right? We've said that. You have to meet them to hang around them. And well, they're going to influence your life because they're going to change your mindset. And so it all comes back to being prepared. The other part of Boy Scouts is to be prepared. The Boy Scout motto is be prepared. And that's what we talked about when it was taking action. Kumaran talked about taking action. Be prepared. Ash has given us the word to be prepared. What have we got to do? We've been given the word. And so nobody will have any surprises. You've 3 years or longer to scrape up a few dollars. Nobody should be surprised. Be prepared. And of course, we talked about finally giving. The MO of ONPASSIVE, the modus operandi, Ash says, is to give back. Take what you need and then give back the rest to those who need it more. And so Dr. Benny gave us a real clear message there that everything that we can do is all for the benefit of others in the end. So I think those things would be a summary of where we've been. They all are reflect Ash is. And when we look at the things that matter, you guys that are here, about 100 people showed up on our meeting today, right? So I'm gonna call you the top 100, everybody who showed up. You should be proud of yourself that you're an attendee, that you are one of the ONPASSIVE and Passion members, and that you're part of the family who is defined by what we've said today. You know, you exhibit and you honor those attributes. So what more could we have is a group around ONPASSIVE that is mirroring the heart of Ashmafara. So I just want to commend all the speakers, the leaders who set this up for another great day in ONPASSIVE. Every day is a good day in ONPASSIVE, but this is a great day. Thanks, Mabel.
Thank you, Dr. Bill. Thank you again. What a great summary helping us. And I like what we represent here, defining ONPASSIVE. Not yet. We're trying, you know, it's a big movement, but we're beginning to step into it. It's 10:30 and maybe we will, whoever wants to speak, we can get 3 to 5 people to speak 1 to 2 minutes each, and then we will close in 10 minutes or so. Anyone who want to put up their hand, or any of the speakers who want to add a little bit more? If not, it's open up for anyone who wants to share their feelings about tonight, share their inspiration, what they have received. Do we have any? Just a minute or two. If you raise your hand, we have all the speakers who have spoken, right? Everyone who wants to speak have spoken. Everyone who wants to speak have spoken. Wonderful.
There goes somebody. Amal, there goes somebody
Amal.
raising their hand.
Amal, yes. A minute or two. Divya, the second one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sister Mabel. At the beginning, I would like to thank all our lovely speakers, our lovely leaders. I have nothing to add. You covered the topic completely from A to Z, but my words is, if you wanted to change someone, put one in his way that love him. If he wanted to change the life of someone, put someone that loves him in his way, in his days. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank God.
Thank you, Amal.
Gratitude our CEO that we have Mr. Ash in our lives, in our days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amal. Thank you. Diva.
Thank you, Mabel.
Or Dia Kumar.
Divya.
Divya. Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Am I audible clearly?
You are muted.
Hello?
Okay, yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Mr. Lee and all the panelists, and thank you to all the great leaders, those who have shared such a valuable and the most inspiring, sharing to all of us. We are so delighted, we are so happy that you have given me such a wonderful, sharing, and we know the value of the ownership, that how we can go ahead and share these values to the rest of the world. So this is really an awesome moment. All the great leaders have shared each and every, good things, what they have in their resources. It was indeed a brainstorming activity, and I have really delighted, especially Dr. Benny, who's so sweet, and she's really having a great heart in herself. And Mr. Damodar, who belongs from India, is also my friend. He's really giving a 100% commitment to make it best. So thank you to all of you, and I'm really blessed that you have given me such a wonderful opportunity to share something in the world platform. So thank you once again. Thank you, and back to you, host.
Thank you so much. And Jeannie.
Maybe I'll go last.
You go last, Dinesh.
Yeah, I want to share screen later. Yeah.
Yes, Dinesh.
Yes, thank you very much for calling me and giving me such an opportunity to speak something. This is my first time experience to enter into an international webinar of ONPASSIVE. Yes, thank you. And I'm very much pleased, and I'm happy Dr. Bill Williams with us here in this webinar, and Damodar sir, thank you very much for your wonderful sharing. And yes, happy good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from India. So thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for giving me such a, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ushima, is it? How you pronounce your name?
Ushino.
Ushino.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening. I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm Malaysia. Wow, absolutely amazing, very wonderful organization. So I'm very proud, respected, proud brand ambassador, ONPASSIVE founder, everyone, to all of you, and thanks a lot, everyone. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we have Mahumita. And then Julie. Yes. Mahumita. You can, yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for calling me and give this opportunity to share my speech, my small speech. I just want to say, Asser is the idol of humanity to me and all the founders, and he just not given us the freedom of all kind of freedom, like mental, physical, financial freedom. He also will change to the world economy, and he also going to change the illiteracy all over the world. And this is the main things, because this is the big things. Because still now in our world, so many countries are feeling so much darkness of illiteracy. So now he is going to remove the darkness of the illiteracy. So he always told us that gather the knowledge where you can where you can get it. So this is a great thing, we are so much proud of him, because he is the CEO, and he is one and only. And to me, he is a godfather. Thank you, man, to give me this opportunity. And
thank you.
Thank to all the panelists and all the great leaders who is now attend the meeting. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Chairman.
Thank you. So Julie, please share with us.
Good day, everyone. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. I must say thank you to all of our great leaders, the panelists who have given such great inspirational talk today. I am so proud to be part of ONPASSIVE. I am thankful to our great leader, Mr. Ash Mafari, for allowing my childhood dream to come true.
Wow.
This has been my dream from the time I was a little girl, to help others, to help my country. I am from a small island, St. Lucia, beautiful island, sunny, very beautiful island of St. Lucia in the West Indies. And I always wanted to help my people, help my country. So my dreams are now coming true. And I thank God for Mr. Mufar. A lot of what was said today just speaks of him, Mr. Ash. He's giving, he's loving, he's, it just encompasses who he is as a person. And I thank God for him and his family. Thank God for you, great leaders. You are so patient, so loving, so kind in helping others. My journey with ONPASSIVE has been rocky sometimes, but has been very, very great. I am thankful. I have learned so much along the way. I am a different person now. I am like a diamond coming from a rock right now. And I thank you.
Yes.
And I thank God. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Hope you will join us as often as you can every Thursday. And indeed, like you, I have grown the last 2.5 years. It is really preparation time, preparing to receive the gift. This is most important. Teda King, yes.
Hi, Mabel. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Greetings to everybody. I just want to say, as everybody has been saying, thanks to the panelists for the encouraging words they have expounded to us this morning, this evening, tonight, wherever we are. Just want to say thanks to you all. We love you. I heard Faith telling Debbie how much she loved her, but I just want to tell everybody that I love you all. Thanks for all that you have been doing for us as members of ONPASSIVE, and we will continue to work with you as much as we can. Have a great day, and God bless you all. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you. So anyone else? If not, Jeannie will help us close with whatever slides you have for us.
No, just one short one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Benny.
Sorry, this is quick and simple. Thank you. Well, the reason I raised my hands up is because there is something that our CEO has done that I noticed that no other CEO has done in this world since I was born. So what he did, he decided to share this opportunity to you and I, right? Is there any other CEO? Have you guys ever seen somebody who shows his love? Anyway, love for humanity, right? Because he noticed that there are a lot of people suffering in this world. But as he stated that the force talked to him all the time, and he stated that either I do or I die. As we all know, he is here to correct corruption, eradicate poverty, and to uplift humanity. But most importantly, I want to thank Brother Kumaran for everything that you have done. Thank you, Brother Kumaran. Brother Kamal, Mohammed Kamal, Brother Mohammed Nazar, our tech brothers and sisters in Hyderabad, because they spend sleepless nights making sure that pretty soon you and I will be smiling. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufara. For you, I want to thank you and your entire family. But I want our Heavenly Father to continue to guide and protect you and your entire family wherever you go. In Jesus Christ, I prayed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Mabel, Dr. Derek is here. Shall we
Yes.
invite him to say something?
Yes, where I can see him. Yep.
Dr. Derek, where are you?
Please raise your hand.
Dr. Derek, are you there?
Yes, thank you.
Huh? Dr.
All
Derek?
right.
Yeah.
Peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our brand global ambassadors. I really do appreciate. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. This has been a wonderful meeting. Thank you very much, Jeannie and Mabel. This has been a wonderful webinar since I've joined this webinar, you know, maybe about a year ago. It has been very good. I thank you all, especially Dr. Bill Williams. It has been wonderful knowing you and knowing everyone here in Malaysia and Singapore. It has been very good. And I thank you very much. I wasn't here to hear all of the presentation, but Queen Debbie, Queen Faith, and King Jeffrey, and Queen Jeannie, and King John, and King Raj, and King Kumaran, and of course, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Really thank you for all that, the presentation, because I tell you, if we don't believe, there will be no love. And love is the major ingredient. Without love, we are a sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal, just making noise. And a lot of persons just make noise, especially those who, you know, just make noise. And so that is the key. That is the key that Ash Mufari has brought to this business. The business of love. Love for humanity, love for one another, love for a good, clean company, and love for a good leader, which is Mr. Ash Mufari, and all that he's doing for us as human beings. And so I thank Ash Mufari and the tech team and his family, etc., and for allowing us to have the opportunity in approaching business with love. Because without love, we would not be here. Because especially for those of us who believe in creation, creation was done out of love. For God so loved the world that he gave us this entire world, even though we mash it up and destroying it and belittling it and doing all manner of evil in it. Fortunately, he wants to restore the love that he started with. And I believe that this platform, this opportunity, this company, this love that this company has for humanity is actually going to restore not only our own neck of the woods, but also all of the world. We are going to restore the world to the love that this world was originally created with. I thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And let love be the ultimate factor of how we deal with things and how we deal with each other. I thank you very much.
you.
Peace, blessings, and
Yes.
enough, holy, plenty love for
Thank
all
you.
our global
Thank you,
ambassadors.
Dr. Derek. Thank you so much. We'll have Raj as the last one, and Jeannie will help us close, right? So Raj,
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, big sister. Really, we are so fortunate. We are having ONPASSIVE family. We promote Vasudev Kutumbakam. Whole world is like a family. And thanks a lot, our legend CEO, Mr. Asmu Farah, who brought all of us at one dice, one system ONPASSIVE, which is dazzling the universe, the complete internet solution, lifelong solution. We are so fortunate. We are having top-class team. What a brain gain, what a think tank of brain, stupendous, fabulous tech team of it head of our office, top-class office at Singapore and Kahira and Dubai. That's really remarkable. We are having God in the ONPASSIVE era. Jimmy's generator, Mr. Asmu Farah, operator, Mr. Kamal, and disruptor, who is Mr. CMO, Muhammad Najal. So this is complete power punch, and we represent third wave of innovation, my dear friends. This is completely swashing moment, completely rainbow color of life is coming. We are so lucky. And ONPASSIVE is a tremendous source of infinite love, unmeasurable, unparalleled. No one can match ONPASSIVE. We are winners. We are conquering the world. This is the power of ONPASSIVE, my dear friends. So we bless all of you. You are really rocking. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you. Dr. Patience, you're the last one. Thank you,
Sorry,
Dr. Patience.
I just have to say something. Sorry, I'm
Yes,
not.
please.
I'm behind the camera. I'm
It's
not
okay.
feeling 100%. But you can hear my voice, and wow, this is one of the best. Those attributes, you ladies and gentlemen, rock it. Well, believe, love, and all the different traits that are important for us to uplift humanity. Member and team, I don't want to call and miss somebody, Jenny and the rest. Please, let's keep doing what we're doing on ONPASSIVE passion, because you really bring the passion that we really truly have to start building our mindset on. Because without this, we can get all the millions, and we don't help to uplift humanity in that Mr. Asmu Farah's goal that he brought all of us in will not be fulfilled. I see my brother Jeffrey and brother William, Dr. Williams there as well, right? Without this mindset, without this passion mindset, please, we're just wasting our energy. But you keep feeding our mindset with this, the belief, the love, humanity. Keep just doing what you guys are doing.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not in camera today, and I really
okay.
did not
Thank
participate,
you.
but I just said I should commend you people for the job well done. I know it's over your time that you normally want to be here, but what you guys are doing, you don't really understand. There's some people that couldn't think of what to do, but this platform is making them not think. I'm telling you, not everybody is born with that passion to go out and give. Some people want to, but they don't know how to do it, right? Some people are not exposed to it, but this platform is exposing us to that mindset of what it really means to be passionate, means to be a neighbor keeper, means to love each other, means to be there for each other, means to support each other, not backstabbing, means to win together as a team, not somebody being the head and say that, oh, people bow to me. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for saying that all of us are equal human beings created by God in his image. We should be there for one another and love one another and win together. Cross that finish line together, be great together, and nobody's above or beyond beyond anyone, right? We are one. We're one human being. We're one created by the greatest human being, by the Lord. So we should be there for each other. Let's continue that spirit. Hopefully, it will transcend across all of the ONPASSIVE family. We're not there yet. Let's not pretend, right? But we are getting there. And through this platform, we'll get there, because that's the message you guys are putting. One love, unity for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement, Dr. Patience. We need it. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. So Jeannie, help us close.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mabel. Thank you, Dr. Patience. All right, I have this last 1 minute video that I want to show. So I'm going to share screen. It is about gratitude. And also, if you watch the video, and then I will do the closing. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, this is about gratitude. And I want to summarize it and share with you what these little clips is all about. It's about how the flood victims, especially the older folks in China, show their gratitude to those uniformed personnel who had risked their lives to help and save them during the recent flood disaster in China. So you see, for us in humanity, we love, we must have this gratitude towards others, and especially you know, for young children whose upbringing right from when they are young, we have to inculcate this gratitude, attitude of gratitude towards the children, so that they will grow up to know how to you know, show gratitude to others, to be thankful to others, you know. And of course, today we talk a lot about God as well. You see, and we really thank God for a very peaceful places that we lived in, and especially in Singapore, we don't have such disaster. So we really thank God for that. So let's part with this, and I would like to remind everybody that we have to have that attitude of gratitude. And I have that attitude of gratitude towards Mr. Ash Pufara, who has really brought us all together here. If not for Ash, today we will not be meeting here. Today we may not know many of you here. And we are able to meet here every Thursday. So we thank God for that, and for technology that we have. So we appreciate all of you for being here tonight. And we thank you very, very much. And thank you, Mabel.
Yes. Thank you
for giving me this last minute to share this part. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
As you thank Mr. Ash Mufara, I think passion, as we evolve, passion Singapore, passion Singapore, Malaysia, passion Singapore, Malaysia, global. We want to thank Dr. Bill Williams. Dr. Bill Williams, you have been with us from day one or day two when I signed up and all the way. Without you, this webinar would not be able to take off because we knew nothing. And you are the one who gave us the information, the content, and the confidence to do our own webinar. So without you, there will be no passion group. We'll be struggling on our own. So thank you for coming all the way, be it virtually, but definitely spiritually. I mean, spirit-wise, you are with us. So thank you for encouraging us, empowering us. And I seems don't have the last word. It's Kumaran and then Pintu. Oh, let's Pintu. Okay. Kumaran, you'll be the last.
Okay, I just want to remind the co-hosts, actually, they planned today to celebrate the Singapore the Independence Day yesterday. They are wearing the red color clothes.
Yeah.
But then totally, because of the topic, they've totally forgot. And they start sharing about the love and you know, they totally forgot about it. Yesterday is Independence Day for Singapore.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's our 58th national birthday, and how in one generation, as what Raj says, we owe it to Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, who brought us from a fishing village, nothing, no resources, zero, to where we are today. And we thank God for him. We thank him. And we believe the next great movement is ONPASSIVE. We're going to make the world a better place. So thank you, everyone, for coming to us. We have quite a good number, 133 at one time. So thank you. Come again next Thursday and let's meet again. We have a speaker next week. Thank you. Debbie is Dr. Derek, right?
Yes, it's Dr. Derek next week.
Dr. Derek will be speaking to us, with us next Thursday. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you all. Really love you all. Thank you.
Love
And
you
thank
all.
you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you for
Thank
your
you,
presence
John.
with us.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Debbie, for being
Thank
with
you,
us from day
Debbie.
one.
Thank you, Dr. Benny.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank
I
you
love
all
everybody.
Thank you all the
Yes, we
speakers for
love you
tonight.
too.
Thank you, Brother Jeffrey. Thank you, Dr. Bill.
Thank you, Julie, for joining us.
Dr.
Thank you.
Patience.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Dr.
Nice
Bill,
to
Dr.
my
hear.
brother
Patience.
Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Thank
Dr.
you,
Bill, thank
Raj.
you for
Dr.
coming.
Bill.
We hope you are free next Thursday.
Spread the word. Bring more people next week.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Yes.
See you again, Jeffrey.